For the last 25 years, we've been working with organizations and specialist teams within organizations to transfer change capabilities to them, to help them build their maturity around change management, and ultimately to get better at delivering projects and programs. Often the way that we get started is to gear up centers of excellence. These are your expert teams, your HR business partners. I think it can be a slow start with centers of excellence. Expert teams have playbooks that are stuffed full of tools and resources. And I think they're also quite keen to customize, to mix and match, depending on who they're working with inside their organizations. I think another challenge here is that there are different strands within the organization who are often using different approaches. For example, for leadership, they could be using, Kata for leadership. We find that the benefits come from the consistency that our approach and our digital tool brings. Their speed, their agility, and their credibility in the businesses that they support comes from that consistency. Some of the things that centers of excellence and these expert groups are considering when they're talking with us about our framework, our solutions are these. The first one, I think, is the similarity across different methods. They may have invested in an approach and they want to understand how easy it might be to align what we're offering with what they're already using. And I reference some research from Forrester where they say, look, there are 3 key methods used across global organizations. We're one of them and there are 2 others. And what it says to me is that there is quite a lot of similarity between us in terms of our approaches to change. We may have a different frame around it, but there are quite a lot of similarities, and so it should be easier to align. There's another consideration I'm hearing, which is, how can we customize this platform so that it's more contextual? And one of the things I wanted to say is that our digital platform is powered by a content management system, so customization is probably easier than you might imagine. Something else they're talking about are, we have our favorite tools. How can we use our tools within your platform? Well, we have different tool formats, and so they can accommodate different questions. And so it is probably easier for you to, set up tools that are relevant to your organization, that will allow you to interrogate other potential issues and risks around major change. There are some conversation with centers of excellence and expert groups that we're talking with where they're the core change agent of a team working on a project that may be geographically dispersed. So once again, with a digital platform, you have that real opportunity to upskill your disparate teams quicker, more cost effectively, and then to collaborate more. You can engage more people without geographical restriction when you're working with a digital tool. There's one other thing, and it's quite powerful for me, because I think, with this sort of platform, these centers of excellence are more credible with their leaders, because this sort of platform has transparency built in with the use of dashboards and data. It has reporting built in. And so there is a way for leaders to really understand what's happening with their change, to check progress on their change. And this builds a lot of credibility within the Center of Excellence and the businesses that they support. I'm saying that it is easier to get started than you think. I'm actively encouraging Centers of Excellence and these expert groups to add Roadmap Pro to their playbook. And to take advantage of this digital solution that's going to allow them to really push capability out to the organization. I'm encouraging them to use it, see benefit on real life projects, and then think about how they might get this capability to other parts of the organization to build an enterprise level maturity around change.